All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Watch the eye.
2 by 2. Move. Pilot, 64, weak. Regular.
Now Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They will run for the first time here with White. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
3rd and 6.
There you go, 368.
Squeeze, double.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Check safety. No. Watch out.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180.
Check nickel. He's coming. Double up.
On flag.
Slam.
Flag.
Switch.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Heavy. Regular.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Mike 54.
Play action now. Dalton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. The give to Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early. They
really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Protein spill.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 3, check 3.
Lane 5-3, lane 5-3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Andy Dalton. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A gain there of 21 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
368.
You got tape.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Taylor. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
44. There you go.
53.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking out nicely. Good English on that punt. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Lead 5-2, lead 5-2.
Check out.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
Heads up, VAT!
Number 52.
Heavy. Lead up.
Check safety. Shit.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ladies!
Check 53. Hey.
Regular. Lead up.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. He's got White here. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Coming to you.
First down, here's White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Dalton. He's got Burton here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Go. Ready?
It's our time. It's our time.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, empty. What's up?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz looking middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Fresno.
368.
36.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's crashing. No. Hey, switch gears.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 54 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Touchdown. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, go 368.
Going on the ground, it's White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hands up, ladies.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run. This is White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
54, Mike 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. He's coming. We got double.
Leave 5-3.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Set.
Leave 5-7.
Switch. Check.
Now wins. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Waiting.
Mike 58 right there.
Go.
Here we go. Watch it. Shoot.
Wentz going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Throwing now is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Philadelphia.
Waiting.
Against the mic. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Into the red zone. Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, the second down throw on target. 16 yards, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert flag.
Solid. Sunday.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Down the man inside.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.